I'm happy to be on here with y'all today. Today is January 1st, man. I just want to start off by saying Happy New Year. I'm just starting out this live. Obviously, it's a live video, so people aren't really on yet. Cool, but I'm just gonna start talking for the replay. So this video is legitimately about transformation. It's about encouraging you guys to transform. It's about really taking advantage of 2025, making this your year where you're ready to transform. All right. Things that I want to talk about in this video. I want to give y'all some valuable information. I want to talk about some of the common mistakes as to why a lot of people start, their journey of transforming and then you either stop or you fail. And, I know y'all don't want to do that 2025. You know, this is for people who are struggling, who really, really want to do something, but you keep trying to do it and you're like, dang, it's not working. Right. So I'm excited about this. And from time to time, y'all, I will be going behind the camera to see what you guys are talking about. My phone camera is messed up right now. So I can't do the selfie mode. So I can't see what y'all saying. I will have to go behind the camera. So if y'all see me step off, I'll still make sure that I'm talking to y'all so y'all can hear me. And yeah, and I'm gonna have to get away from the camera. But hopefully y'all can see me, hear me. Everything is good. We clear. We straight. I'm excited about this video, man. Like I said, it's time to transform, and I'm really ready to help you guys in this video. I hope this video is super beneficial for you. I hope that it helps you figure out, the struggles that you may be going through, and I hope the value that I can bring y'all can get y'all out of these, sticking points with whatever it is that you're trying to do. All right. So I'm gonna check real quick to see if anybody's in the video right now, just to check. All right, bet. So we do got somebody in. That's good enough for me. One person. It don't matter, baby. I don't care if I had a half a person in here. The show must go on. You know what I'm saying? So I'm about to go ahead and get started, and I'm hoping that more people will come in. It is kind of late on the East Coast right now. It's about 9 o'clock, but it is what it is. I ain't really tripping about that. All right. So listen, like I said, this video is about transforming. Time is now. Ain't no sense of waiting. All right. Ain't no sense of waiting. I got clients that are transforming. They was transforming 2024. They're going into 2025 transforming. All right. Now it's 2025 and it's time to do it. It's time to take advantage and it's time to kill it this year. All right. January 1st, you're ahead of the curve. Even if you're just now starting right now or whenever it is that you're watching this video, if you're starting right now, it's never too late as long as you get going and get started and make this happen. And we're not going to allow our struggles to be an excuse anymore as to why we don't push or try to figure out what needs to be done so that we can get past these struggles. All right. All right. Enough of my preaching, even though I'm probably going to preach in this live video. All right. That's just me. So look, are you struggling to reach your fitness goals despite working out and trying, like different diets and fad diets to, lower your body fat or transform or get lean? Are you still struggling? Even though you've tried multiple things. I've had conversations with different guys, man. Listen, I'm a coach. I've been coaching for almost 8 years now. When I talk to people who come work with me, they tell me, man, I tried the keto diet. Man, I tried the carnivore diet. And man, I lost a lot of weight, man, and I burned a lot of fat, but I ended up gaining all the weight back. Are you dealing with this struggle when it comes to fat loss? And you're like, dang, man, I keep dealing with yo-yos. Like, yo, like my weight dropped down. And I'm like, yeah, yeah. And then you reach a plateau and the fat loss stops. And then eventually you just get discouraged and you're just like, man, forget this. And then you gain all the way back. Or, life hits you, right? And there's life things going on. And you're like, dang, boom, boom, boom. And this is why you gain all the way back. Guys, if these are the types of struggles that you're going through, you're on the right video right now and you're connected to the right person, because that was the story of my life. I was struggling with a lot of things, whether it was life, ups and downs, trials, tribulations of life, or, included to that financial issues or relationship issues where your emotions are up and down, left and right. Just life, just going through different things with life. I've been there. So I'm the perfect person to talk to you about because I done been there and I done found the solutions to this, right? The biggest thing is just learning how to make this approach sustainable and adherable so that you can keep doing this regardless of what's going on in your life. Regardless if life has its ups and downs, relationship got its ups and downs, people that you rocking with people that dealing with it, you having problems and issues with people. I have figured out an approach that you can continue to sustain regardless of what life is throwing at you. And I'm gonna be honest, from what I've seen with people, this is the typical struggle that people go through when they're trying to transform. They either say, "Oh man, I'm just going through too much right now, man," or "Oh man, I just got a divorce." That's heavy. Don't get me wrong, that's heavy. Or "Oh man, I just lost my job," or "I'm going through these financial difficulties right now." Boom, boom, boom. And I get it, but I have found a way to still continue to do what's necessary to reach your goals, regardless of what you're going through in life. A lot of it, I will be digging deep into specifics on these approaches and value on how to do this. So y'all stay tapped in. If y'all are excited for me to dig deep into these things, please throw a like on this live video. And if y'all, I don't know if people are on now because I can't see, I will be looking in a few seconds. I'm gonna take a break. But I will be touching a lot of these things. Okay, I will be going into detail about valuable things on how you can overcome these types of struggles, and why people tend to struggle, and also the main mistakes that put you in these positions where you lose the weight, you get lean, then you gain it all the way back, and then you try to lose it again, you gain it all the way back. Now it's yo 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 yo, like back in 1992. You know what I'm saying? And you spitting and you like yo 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 yo. 1992 out here. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all probably weren't even born in 92. All right. So we're going to dig deep into that. Now, I just want to check to see if anybody's commenting. Also, in this live, I will give a moment for Q&A. So that means once we get to that point of this live video, I will allow y'all to ask me any questions that you guys got that specifically pertains to your situation, to your life, how you're struggling on trying to, get lean, get fit, follow a bodybuilding lifestyle, or even a fitness lifestyle. Um, I will give you guys that opportunity to ask questions, all right? That specifically pertains to you. Okay? All right. Just hopping on here real quick. See what we got going on. All right, bet. Ricardo Moulton. He said, "What up, bro? Hey, salute, Ricardo. Hey, glad you're here, man. This is gonna be a good video. This video is gonna be about transforming guys and going over some of the struggles that people typically go through. I'm also excited to hear if y'all are having any struggles with this, whether it's completely transforming your physique, getting stronger, lowering your body fat, getting lean, building muscle. We're gonna dig deep because it's 2025. It's time to transform. All right. No more games. No more playing. All right. I'm literally gonna unlock the secrets for y'all in this live video on how to transform, regardless of what you're going through in life. Regardless, man. You know what I'm saying? I've been there, and I had to figure out a solution. I'm like, man, I keep going through these different things in life, and sometimes it seems like life hits you even harder when you're trying to really make that change and transform. I'm here to encourage you guys to overcome those types of trials and still transform regardless of what's happening, man. So if y'all are excited about that, please throw a like on the video just to let YouTube know that it's popping. All right. So this is for people who might be on this video that don't know me. If you knew and you don't know nothing about me, you're like, who is this black dude man on here talking about transforming? I'm gonna tell you who I am. All right. So my name is Kevin. All right. My name is Kevin Lewis. I've literally been a trainer for the last 8 years, off and on for the first 2 or 3 years, but really started getting serious after that. But I am a trainer and coach. I'm ESA certified, ISSA certified. I'm a bodybuilder specialist certified coach. I'm also a personal trainer certified coach and a nutritionist certified coach through ISSA. And I've put those certifications to work by really, really helping people transform. All right. I love fitness. I love bodybuilding. Some of the reasons why I really got into fitness was because of my own body. I went through a lot when I was younger. I used to be kind of chubby, but I always was active in the fitness. And me already being fit and active, it just really encouraged me to really want to pursue that more. And one of the biggest things that I struggled with was gynecomastia, which is man boobs, right? And I started going through that when I was like 11 years old. And that was a big deal for me. I had people laughing at me, oh, he got man boobs. Oh, Kevin got titties. That really hurt my self-image a lot. So when I got like 13, 14 years old, I started really tapping into like doing push-ups, pull-ups, and like, grinding, man. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm glad I did that because it really, really built the foundation to who y'all see right now. Like Kevin Lewis, like Black Superman, you know what I'm saying? That's where that comes from. And the more and more I push this bodybuilding thing, y'all gonna really see why I go by Black Superman. But that's pretty much some things about me. I've been there, man. I've struggled with uh, getting lean, body, all that, literally most of my life. You know what I'm saying? And I've had periods where I was fit. I had periods where I looked good and I was cool. Boom. But there were plenty struggles, and I had to come up with an approach on how to simplify these struggles and overcome these struggles, and I have figured that out. Now I'm just at a space where I'm super passionate to share this to the world, to share this to people, men and women, not just men. I got to break out of this whole social media thing and really, in real life, start reaching out to more people, men and women, to really expand this approach. But that's me. I've worked in a physical gym. I've worked in this gym. I was here for about a year and some change. I worked in another gym for a short period of time, and I've done private coaching too, where I coach people in person, probably for about a good 3 to 4 years. So I definitely have experience, man. For sure, for sure. So that's some stuff about me, man. I just want to have to see who might be on here. If you guys are on here, just see who in here. Salute, salute. Let's get it. And look, another thing too, for people who are watching the replay, feel free to comment any questions that you have. Once I get to the point of this video where I'm talking about, uh, you know, Q&A, and if you got any questions, let it flow in the video, and boom, I will answer your questions. I'll respond in the comment section, and I'll definitely dig deep into, all of that good stuff. All right. So, and when it comes to transforming people, it's hard for me to get a number, man. I work with a lot of people over the years, but I want to say somewhere between about uh, in person. I personally I transform about 20 people, 20 to 25. Online over the years, man, it's been a lot. I can't even really keep count for it. It's 30, 40. It's a lot of people, and I've transformed people either we're working one on one with each other, or um, just people watching my content and them giving me testimonials like, man, I've been following what you've been saying in your videos and I've transformed. So, all of that is awesome to me, man. But I've definitely, put that work in over the years and been transforming people, man. So it is what it is, guys. You know what I'm saying? That's the key thing. All right. So what is it that's really going to help you guys transform, right? The main things that I focus on, in which most people and most trainers probably focus on this, I hope they do, right? But there's three key factors that I like to focus on, right? One is training, all right? Your training got to be on point, okay? Your training has to be on point for you, customized for you. Another aspect that I love to focus on because it's super important. It don't matter what phase you in. You could be in a cutting phase, you could be in a building phase, bodybuilding phase, muscle phase, functionality phase, whatever. It's nutrition, right? Your nutrition got to be on point for the goals that you want to achieve. All right. That's the second thing. Now, I would probably argue that that should be number one, but this is not in order. This is just me just breaking these three things out. And then the third thing that really helps people transform and really is super effective for that transformation is accountability. Accountability, right? It's really hard for people to just be accountable for themselves. So when you do have somebody else, or when you do have that external accountability or that outside person that's checking with you on a regular basis, it just does something to you, right? It's that consistency that makes you want to keep going and keep pushing. In my personal opinion, these are the three approaches that I push and I use, and it's very effective to keep people on track. All right. When you group all three of these things together, it's super effective to keep people on track. Okay, this is literally the main approach to really reaching the goals that you want to reach and transforming. All right, and also when I say training, nutrition, and accountability, like I said, it's not in any order, but these are some keys. All right, now what I want to do is I want to give you guys like a mini lesson real quick. This is going to be just be a mini lesson portion of this video where I'm going to give you three solid mistakes that people make, one per bulletin or bullet that I'm talking about, pretty much one per, I guess, pillar that I touched on. I said training, I said nutrition, and I said accountability. All right. So with the training, right? A lot of times, guys, one of the biggest mistakes that people make when it comes to training is they're just not stimulating their muscle enough, right? They're not causing stimulation to the muscle enough to cause hypertrophy, which is building muscle, or retaining muscle, right? Some people, well, what I've seen from different clients when I first start working with them, they're doing a lot of things that they're really not good at. They don't really have this understanding of mind muscle connection. And I'm talking about people who claim to be have been training for 5 years, 6 years, who are intermediate, right? I even had some people claim to be advanced, and they really their workout program isn't set up to help them succeed in transforming their body and their body looking different after 6 months, after 3 months, 6 months, or even a year. A lot of times it's the training, and that's the biggest mistake. And what I would like to boil it down to and break it down to is they need their training regimen program optimized, right? They lack training program optimization. And that's where I come into play, right? But I would honestly say that's the biggest mistake. And that usually it tends to be in a space where they're doing movements that's not causing enough stimulation to the muscle. They're not training, I'm gonna be real with you, hard enough. They're not training hard enough. They think that they're training hard enough, right? You give them 10 reps. I'm like, all right, man, I need you to hit 10 reps on the leg press, right? And they stop at 10 with a weight that they could probably do about 15, but they just stop at 10. You're not stimulating your muscle. Another thing too, I'll give y'all another mistake. It's the same mistake. It's the lack of optimization, training program and regimen optimization. They're not doing movements that cause the most stimulus for them, right? We all have different skeletal structures. Our bodies have different skeletal structures. So certain movements will cause more stimulation to certain muscles for different people, right? Like me, when I get on the leg press, the way my body is positioned in that angled leg press machine, I may get more stimulus in my quads than the next person. Then it boils down to technique. I may be doing certain things that can help me activate my quads a lot more than that. Whereas Joe Smith, he might get under there and be like, bro, I don't feel no activation in my quads whatsoever. That means that you're lacking training regimen optimization. Your training program isn't optimized, which leads me to another point. Periodization. Periodization. You need to have different phases in your training, and there needs to be order and structure. I mean, it needs to be changing after certain periods of time once you get into different phases. I can go all the way down the list, guys. But when I say lacking training, program, and regimen optimization, there's so many factors that come into play with this. But when you work with someone like me, you get that. You get the approach of having phases in your training. You get the approach of knowing where you stand and what you need to be doing in your current moment, and then what you need to be pushing forward or toward in the next 3 months and the next 6 months. You get that, right? You get that optimizing and the optimization of your training. And I'm gonna be real. I think that that's the biggest mistake. I think that they're lacking the training optimization and the training regimen being optimized for them to continue to progress and grow, and they reach a plateau. And this comes down to building muscle, the way the physique looks. It comes down to strength. It comes down to how functional they are and the level of mobility. This is a big mistake. But I've helped so many people with this process. Even when I started working at this gym that I'm at right now, I ended up becoming the fitness director here, and I ended up managing all the other trainers. And when I was telling these people about these approaches, they looking at me like, "What? We don't even do that. We just get the clients and we literally take them through a workout and then we send them on their merry way." I'm like, "No, we ain't doing that here. That ain't it. That's not it. These people want to transform, so they need true guidance and direction and leadership to get them to where they need to be and where they want to be, so that they can continue to progress." This is how passionate I am about training clients, right? So I started to bring that in, and I almost was forcing my trainers to literally utilize an app. Plugged in, we locked in now. All right, so we Gucci. All right, I'm gonna finish off where I left off. So I believe I was talking about, yeah, that's right. So I was talking about training optimization, right? So When I was working here, I brought that approach, and man, people was getting a lot more results. All right. Eventually, people was definitely thanking me. Not only that, man, we started to get more clients. We signed clients up, left and right. But see, here's the difference between, getting with a trainer in a box gym and rather getting with a trainer like me, working with you online through my app. You get way more value, man. You get way, way more value. Unless you go to a gym and they have an ordered and structured program to help you succeed all around. It's just hard to do that when you go into these box gyms and you're getting 30-minute sessions or 1 hour sessions and you only meet with them 2 or 3 times a week. Right? It's just not enough time. But see, with my approach, I train people online, I'm accessible. Not only that, you can message through the app and you get everything that you need. You're getting so much more. So, like I said, that's one of the biggest things, man. It's the lack of training regimen optimization. And you will get that when you work with Superhuman Nation coaching. All right? First and foremost, like I said, I was bringing that approach to this gym, and man, stuff was happening. It was lit here. But it's a whole other story on why that went south. I think it was too much success. You know what I'm saying? It was too much for people to contain. So it is what it is. It ain't gonna stop my show because God gonna use me regardless. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna continue to help people transform. Period. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. All right, boom. Now I'm gonna get into the nutrition aspect. And one of the biggest mistakes that people make with the nutrition aspect. Before I get into that, I just want to see what we looking like on here because I know I had to hop back on live. All right, I'm back on. Cool. All right, so one of the biggest mistakes that people make when it comes to nutrition is, y'all probably figure this out, but it's following these fad diets and these extreme diets, okay? Point blank period. This is something that's going to literally give you some temporary success, but eventually you're going to plateau, and honestly, you're probably not going to want to do it. With a lot of these different fat diets, keto, carnivore, they're very extreme, all right? And they're very restrictive in a lot of ways, and eventually what happens is you just get burnt out. You get burnt out cutting out carbs out of your diet. You get burnt out, you know, eating nothing but meat all the time. These things are just not sustainable. And with me, and with my approach, with my focus when it comes to nutrition, I have multiple approaches that I do. Bro, what? Oh, I was about to say, bro, what the heck really going on? Okay, I have multiple approaches, guys. On, hold on, y'all. Let me try to hook up my headphones so y'all can hear me through the microphone. Let me know if y'all can't hear me. And we'll go from there. All right, bet. Hopefully y'all can hear me better now. So look, so I have multiple approaches that help, but this is like one of the biggest mistakes when it comes to nutrition. Is following these fad diets that are highly restrictive, and you literally get burnt out. It depends on the person. You might get burnt out by week 3. You might get burnt out by month 3. Hey, you might get burnt out in a year. It just depends on the person. But eventually, you're gonna probably reach that place where you get burnt out. All right. Or you just gonna say the heck with all of it, and then boom, now you're reneging, you're going back to what you was doing. And then when you start bringing the carbs back in, it's gonna be like a huge rebound effect. Boom. Why go through all of that when you could literally eat a sustainable diet that you could adhere to that got food in it that you actually like to eat? This is my approach. So what I do with my clients, I have multiple approaches. But one of my most famous approaches and one of the approaches that people tend to like the most working with me is my zigzag diet approach. When you do this zigzag diet approach, you have high days, you have low days. On that high day, you could fit in foods that you really enjoy and like to eat. I'll give y'all some examples of what I tend to eat. Literally today, I had pancakes. I did throw some superhuman echelon whey protein in them, salted caramel, banging. But I used actual real pancake mix. I had my pancakes. I had my fish steaks. I had eggs. I had Colby Jack cheese on them bad boys, and it was banging. Tonight, since today is a high day for me, I'm gonna make me some big old taco burritos. Right? I'm gonna throw some refried beans in there probably. I got my beef in there. I got salsa. I got for my sour cream substitute. I like to use non-fat Greek yogurt that tastes literally just like sour cream, essentially. and it's way better for you. No dairy, and it's high in protein, 18 grams per serving. You can eat homemade pizza on your high days and still burn fat. As you continue to progress in this, whether you're in a caloric deficit or whatever you're doing, you will start to increase the low days. But guess what? On them high days, you still get to enjoy what you like to eat. And you don't have to, there's not going to be this huge restriction on any macronutrients like carbs or protein or fat. You'll be able to eat all of these things and still lower your body fat. That's my approach. And when I do this with my clients, they stick to the plan because of that. Some, and I'm gonna give you real quick. I'm just give you a little piece of science and my bro science. What I believe as to why this works so well. It's because you're essentially getting diet breaks in the same week. So I think that that confuses your body, it confuses your metabolism, it confuses your brain. Your mind start feeling like, yo, I'm not even really on no diet for real. I'm smashing right now. It does something to your psychology. You start to feel like you ain't even on no diet no more. This is why it's so effective. So to double back, the mistake that people make with nutrition is going way too extreme and eating these highly restricted diets when they're trying to burn fat. And you essentially end up getting burnt out, or you just give up, and you're just like, yo, I ain't trying to do this. Or you end up being crazy hungry every single day, and it's just miserable. If you're not bodybuilding and you're not competing or prepping for a bodybuilding competition, you shouldn't even have to go through that. And even for the people that I have helped and prep for bodybuilding shows, they having this approach, they didn't have to go through that for a long period of their prep. So that's the biggest mistake that people make with nutrition, especially when they're trying to achieve fat loss. They do these highly restrictive diets. They do these fads like keto, carnivore, and all these different diets, and it's not sustainable. I give you the diet and nutrition that is sustainable, that you will literally be excited to wake up and eat or to eat for the day. And even on them low days, I'm still asking you, hey, do you like this? Do you not like this? Point blank, period. So boom, that's the mistake there. Now I just want to real quick, I just want to check out what we got going on here. All right. So like I said, yeah, that's the big one of the biggest mistakes with that, and I want to touch on that. Now look, now I want to touch on the mistake with accountability. In my personal opinion, I think the biggest mistake that people make with the accountability part is they just don't have any accountability. They don't have anybody that can hold them accountable. It's the biggest mistake. They think that they can do it on their own, or they think that they know enough and they got this. But meanwhile, you're struggling. Meanwhile, you've been trying this for 2 years and you're still struggling to lower your belly fat. You're still struggling to put on muscle. You're still struggling to get stronger. But you think you got it and you think you don't need no accountability. And when people start to work with me, they start to really appreciate the fact that they get to connect with me once a week and they could text me during the week if they got questions. And they start to realize the benefit of that. And they're like, man, I get clients telling me all the time, man, I'm so glad that I can reach out to you, man, when I need encouragement. Because I legit was about to say the heck with this, you know. And I got that father energy. I got that big brother energy. I got that uncle energy. So, I have that and I present that to my clients. And that accountability is so powerful because we need that sometimes, man. You need encouragement from somebody else, especially to my men. Like a lot of us as men, we tend to feel like, nah, man, I'm good, man. I got this. That independence. It ain't nothing wrong with being independent. But even as men, we need that support. We need that accountability, man. We need camaraderie, and you get that being my client. You get attached to the community. When I have a lot of clients at one time, I build a literal community where all the clients can also feed off of each other. So, that's the biggest mistake I think that people make with the accountability part. If you don't have accountability, man, who gonna keep you on your toes? When you start messing up and you slipping up, who gonna be able to tell you like, yo, bro, you going the wrong direction? Let me give you the right way. If you ain't got that, bro, you just gonna go down the drain. So, in my personal opinion, I think that those are, the three biggest mistakes when it comes to transformation and consistently progressing with your transformation and also making it a lifestyle. You don't have these three key things. One, you don't have training regimen optimization that's customized for you overall, or your nutrition is either a fad diet that you ain't gonna be able to do consistently long term, right? Or your diet is way too restrictive and your calories are way too low, or you keep trying to burn fat when you really should be putting some muscle on. These are huge mistakes. Or the accountability part, where you just feel like, yo, I don't need no accountability. I'm good. I got this. But meanwhile, you're struggling to reach the goals that you want to reach. That ain't it. That's where I come into play. And you're going to receive these three pillars being given to you gracefully, that's going to help you transform and progress and continue to progress. Point blank, period. Man. So, hey, if that's powerful for you, if that's something that has you like, wow, man, this is valuable. And even if you can look at your own life, your own journey with fitness, bodybuilding, whatever, and you're like, dang, man, yeah, those three things, I'm lacking those three things. And it makes sense as to why I haven't reached the goals I want to reach. Man, throw a like on the video. Comment. Comment on the video if you want to express that. Or if you want to talk about your personal experience and how you think that it could have really helped you had you had these things if you want to, you know. So, let's get it. Real quick, next thing that I want to talk about and get into on this video is going to be success, right? I want to speak on the success stories and I want to speak on people that I've had helped and, specific stories that still stick with me to this day that also inspire me and motivate me. You know what I'm saying? One person in particular I want to talk about is this one lady that I helped out, man. She was dope. I ain't gonna say no names. I don't know. I don't. I like to ask people before I, share information about them or give personal stories concerning people. So I'm not gonna say her name, but it was a female. It was a woman that I trained and I worked with, and she was going through a lot of like self stuff, like just self image, not feeling comfortable, anxiety going to the gym, not really wanting to wear shorts and certain clothes and stuff that she used to wear when she was in high school. And I was letting her know, I'm like, look, we are going to literally help you transform. I'm like, you know, getting two dumbbells, and doing, doing body squats with dumbbells and stuff like that. Yeah, that's cool, but you really, really need to follow a regimen that's going to challenge you and help you to progress. You also got to work on A, B, and C. You want your body to look better. We need to lower that body fat. I broke it down for her. And though at first she was like, man, it sounds like a lot, and boom, boom, boom. I told her, I said, look, I'm going to be with you every step of the way. I'm here with you for you every step of the way. And I was like, I just need you to trust me, and I got you. And man, she was like, all right, I'm gonna trust you. I'm gonna rock with you. I'm gonna follow you. I'm gonna follow what you what you give me and present me. So I started her on the workout regimen, and I actually was working with this woman in person. And then eventually she became an online client for me, and we was able to take it even further. But anyway, so I was working with her, man, and she, I could tell she was anxious, but her having somebody there that can help her, giving her that accountability each time we met, it really helped her and boosted her confidence. She ended up dropping down 30 pounds in, I want to say, about 13 weeks. And boom, I mean, when I say she was so much more confident and believed in herself, she started wearing stuff. She would come to the gym like rocking like the two-piece joints with the leggings and the open um, training top and bra and all that, man. And I'm like, man, she was killing that. And she really started to look really good. And she was just, I'll never forget one day she had hit me up and she was like, look, I just want to thank you so much, Kevin. Like, this has really changed my life. She was like, I feel so much more confident about myself. I'm starting to really appreciate and love myself more. And, I don't feel as anxious anymore about, being in the gym and boom, boom and bam, bam. And when she got to that point, it was kind of like a graduation, but she still wanted me to train her and coach her. So I just converted her to an online client. And yo, she just was killing it, man. Getting stronger on lifts, looking better. I'm gonna talk to her first and ask her if she's okay with me kind of putting up some transformation pictures and stuff like that of her. And if she is, I'll post it on my community wall. But that success story was one that I hold dear in my heart, man, because I could tell it really about like it was so valuable for her and it really affected her life in a positive direction. She's like a different person now. She ain't that same person that I met the first day when she came into the gym and I started her on the program. Like you could tell that it helped transform her whole like sense of self. And that's why I'm in this business because this business ain't just about looking good and it ain't just about money. You know, this is about longevity. This is about health. This is about physical health, mental health. When you really, really grab a hold of your level of fitness and your health in terms of training and lifting and diet and nutrition and consistency and order and structure, man, this thing blesses your life on astronomical levels. And when I was able to really see that, that's when I fell in love with this. You know what I'm saying? And as I started to help people, and people was just telling me, like when I get my clients, man, and I'm reading the forms, and they're filling out my questionnaire forms that I give all my clients each week, and I'm hearing what people are saying. They're like, "Yo, I'm so happy about how my body's transforming week to week. I'm so thankful for your coaching, and this is encouraging me to love myself more and to know that I don't have to give up, and I could do anything I put my mind to." Like, yo, that's what this is about. It blesses me so much to see people have that experience. It's like when I lead people and help people to get there, it's like I'm going through the same experience of my transformation all over again. And then I'm even thanking God even more like God, you have blessed me with the ability to lead and guide people and give valuable solutions to help them prosper in what they do. And then who knows where it's going to go from them. They've made so much progress that now they can help others and help other people transform. Now people be in touch. I'm not even involved anymore. Like that, like that's the part of this business that I love so much. I have to make a living, obviously, to take care of me and my family, but I feel more gratification about that. I don't care if I make millions of dollars. If Superhuman Nation Coaching become a multi-million-dollar company, that's cool. But the thing that's more valuable to me is how many lives are being affected in a positive way. That's what this is about. You know, I mean, even like my client, somebody I'm working with right now, man, my guy. He don't. I mean, I've already showed people and showed them like how he's transforming and stuff. My man Nico, man, like my man has been grinding and killing it, man, week to week. I'm talking about boom, 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 knocking it out. Even though he get discouraged sometimes, he's still killing it. He's still murdering the game. You know what I'm saying? We've been working together for about 16, 17 weeks. He did have a break. He went on a couple trips throughout this process, but he's looking different, and it's blessing him, man, on high levels. And I'm thankful to do this, bro. Like that's why I love to do this. That's why I'm in this business. So I just wanted to share those things. I hope it inspires you and motivates y'all, man, and let y'all know, look, like y'all really can do something. A lot of the times, man, we just need the right information, the right valuable information, the direction, the guidance to get there. That's why I believe that all people are meant to connect with each other and people are meant to communicate and connect, and we're not meant to be alone because certain things we just can't do alone. And sometimes we need that help, we need that coach, we need that guidance, and it'll really change the game for us, man. So it feels real good to be able to share those stories and to share like the types of transformations and stuff that you know I've been able to really help people do. And I just can't wait until it gets to that high number where I can really just share it to the world and hopefully more people will be impacted positively, man. That's what this is about. So that's lit. If that inspired y'all, man, throw a like on the video and, you know, comment how you feel about it and let's go. Now, I'm gonna have to get out of here in a minute because I think the gym is about to close. But now this is the point where I want to encourage y'all to either comment in the chat if you got any questions or anything that you want me to specifically answer, or you could comment on the video if you're watching the replay of this, because I'd love to, give you all the value that you guys may want concerning this. If you're ready to make 2025 your transformation year where you transform, you got 12 whole months right now. Literally, you got 12 months to do something crazy in terms of a transformation. What you gonna do? If you realize that you're struggling with certain things, you got certain questions on, how to do this, how to do that. How do you overcome this struggle? How do you overcome that struggle? What's better ways to optimize fat loss? What's key ways to get stronger? How should your diet look if you're looking to get stronger? What should you be doing in terms of building muscle? What kind of training should you be doing? What should your sets, your reps, and all this stuff look like? If you got questions like that, man, let them fly, man. Let them fly in the comment section. And if you're watching the replay, I will respond in the comment section on those questions, and we'll dig deep on that. All right. So, and another thing too, be sure to don't be ashamed, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't be ashamed. Keep it 100, man. Be real about your experience and what you're going through, man, in terms of your transformation. Because when we become more open and accepting concerning things that we need to work on, man, we're moving in light. And that's when you start moving the darkness out the way and you're actually opening up spiritual doors that's going to encourage you to really achieve what it is that you want to achieve, man. So I encourage you to keep it 100 in the comments if you really, really trying to make change and want to transform, man. All right. So with all this being said, guys, I have something I want to offer you, right? And I do this every once in a blue moon. I've actually opened the doors up again for this now. This is just me just being nice and generous, man. But I'm going to offer you guys a free 30-minute transformation call. If you're really, really looking to transform, I'm going to give you the opportunity to book that call with me on the phone for 30 minutes, and we can literally discuss a plan to literally help you succeed in 2025 this year. We're going to really figure out what's going on, what's holding you back, what type of things can we do to, help you get through these plateaus if that's what you're dealing with. And we're going to come up with a powerful plan to get you through. And if we could possibly work together to put a stamp on it, to literally put a stamp on that joint, then we can do this. All right. But I'm giving y'all the opportunity right now to book a 30-minute transformation call. Now, look, you want to be quick on this because I'm telling you, them slots will be filling up. And right now, I think I got my booking set up to be scheduled out. I want to say for about 2 weeks, maybe. So I got slots available, but I already got a couple, slots booked. So you want to be expeditious. You want to move expeditiously if you're really looking to, take advantage of this free 30-minute booking call on coming up with a transformation plan, y'all. It's the least I could do. You know what I'm saying? It's the least I could do for people who serious about this. Now, don't listen. Don't book your call if you ain't serious, man. Don't book your call if you're not serious. Don't book your call if you're kind of questioning. You're like, I don't know. Do I really want to do it? Ain't no sense of wasting your time or mine. This is for people who serious and who ready to get active. You're like, yo, I'm ready to do something. I'm ready to make 2025 my year. I'm ready to be able to post myself up on whatever social media in 2025 and show my people, my family that, yo, I can do this. If you're looking at yourself in the mirror, you're like, man, nah, this ain't it. If you're getting under that bench and you're like, yo, this ain't it. If you're getting on that pull-up bar and you're like, bro, this is not it, bro. If you really know deep down inside that you're better than that, book the call. If you ain't feeling like that, don't waste your time. Don't waste my time. All right. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and put the link up so that you guys can actually book that. Let's see. All right. So I may hop off for 1 second, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the link in the chat. I'm gonna see if I can add this in. I don't know if I can, but I'm gonna try. Start a poll. Let me see. Trying to see if I can do it, y'all. You know what? So if y'all watching the replay of this, right? It'll either be in a pinned comment or it'll be in the description. All right. I'll probably push to try to put it in the comment section as a pinned comment. But look, guys, look, I want to thank y'all for watching this video. If you watch this whole video, salute. That means you must really be serious about wanting to transform. Listen, don't let anything hold you back. Go for it, man. Go for it. Book that call. We can hop on the call and see what we can do, and hopefully lead you to that transformation that you've been really yearning to have. All right. Um, but like I said, thank y'all again for watching the video. Thank y'all for the people who've been rocking with me for all these years. I know I've been kind of like this way, that way with my content and what I'm presenting. But guys, at this point, I am stern on what it is that I'm presenting. And I literally want to help thousands of people transform at this point, right? And that's where my focus is at this point. That and bodybuilding for myself, right? Achieving what I want to achieve in bodybuilding. But I'm talking about with this channel, with what I'm doing right now, the bulk of this is about helping as many people transform. So if that's what you want to do, lock in, tap in, book that call, man, a 30-minute transformation call, and let's get to work. All right. Thank y'all for watching, man. Salute. I'll catch y'all on the flip, man. Y'all stay tapped in. And thanks to the people who dropped in and liked the video.